What's up, YouTube? I wanted to do this video for my viewers that are dealing with a slow computer, possible infection, or if they just want to optimize their computer to make it go a little bit quicker and speed it up. I want to do this step by step so you feel comfortable using these tools and know that this is safe and does work. Um, Not only that, but in some of these you have to do custom installations, and if you're not experienced with that, I feel the step-by-step process is the better option here. So we're going to go ahead and get started here. First thing we're going to do is open up our internet browser here, and I go to Google on my home page. We are then going to search TDSS Killer free version download. That's going to bring up this search results here. You do want to choose usakaspersky.com, or CNET is even a safe download as well. We're going to go with the kaspersky.com. And as you can see with this tool, you will have to enter your first and last name and your email address to get the download link for this. Trust me, I've downloaded this many times and they don't send you junk mail or anything like that. You do want to uncheck this just so you don't get any junk mail. We're going to go ahead and click on submit then. It's then going to bring you to a page that'll tell you basically thank you for downloading the tool because they sent you a link to your email. And I'm actually gonna pull this away for privacy and security reasons, but they will send you a email with that download link, so go ahead and check your emails. It sometimes takes a few minutes, so if it doesn't show up immediately, don't be too concerned, but it will show up there. um, I'll pull this back over here after I got this mail loaded, and this will pretty much show you that uh, you can click on the link to download the TDSS killer. So we're going to go ahead and click on that. And when the page does load up, you will want to go to the top where it says TDSS killer and click on the EXE. That will ask you to agree to the terms of the user agreement. You can go ahead and agree to that and click on download. Now, here's the thing. If you want to run this tool in the future, you definitely want to choose to save this. And I am going to save it to the desktop, so that'll get there. Uh, you can go ahead and run it, but that'll actually save a little icon, so in the future if you want to run the tool you don't have to go through all the email and downloading again and whatnot. We're going to go ahead and run this tool, and it's checking for updates. We're going to accept both of these agreements, and then we will start the scan. This is an extremely short scan, but it gets some of the things that the next tool we use will miss, so this is why I'm suggesting to run this tool first. And it's the quicker of the scan, so that's another reason why we're running it first. So we're going to go ahead and start the scan. And this will actually go pretty quick. I should not have to time lapse this at all. Um, Definitely one of the quickest tools I've used with my career in computers, but it does go pretty quick, as you can see as I'm talking to you and recording this with you. Most likely not going to find anything just because I do keep my computer optimized and clean usually. If it does find something, it does give you an option to remove those threats afterwards, and you can choose to remove those threats if there are any found. We're going to go ahead and close this tool and get on to the second tool. So we'll close out both of these pages here, and we're going to go back to Google. This time you are going to want to download Malware Bytes free version download. And you can go ahead and choose the malwarebytes.org and click on that link. That will bring you to this page here. And as you can see, there's a free version and a premium version. We're going to use the free version in this video here. And just go ahead and click on the download link. And that's going to ask again for your first and last name and email. So we'll go ahead and get that put in there. And then you'll go ahead and click on the here link to get to the download link. And that will pop up at the bottom. You're just going to go ahead and click run on this one. This actually does create a desktop icon, so you don't have to worry about saving that extension there. It'll bring up a little thing like this. You want to choose your language, hit the OK button, and it will begin to pull up this screen. And you can just go ahead and click on next, and that you accept the agreement. Click on next, and then next, and install, and next again. We do want a desktop icon, so we're going to leave that checked and click on the next button and install. And this should install fairly quickly, so we're not going to have to do another time lapse either. When that is done, it'll give you these options right here. You do want to choose to uncheck the enable free trial of Malware Antivirus Premium, just because if you choose to leave that check mark, it'll actually put you on a trial version, and then 30 days later it'll say your trial is expired. You do want to uncheck that. Once again, while we're doing this step by step. So we're going to go ahead and click on the finish button here, and that's going to launch our Malware Bytes. And this scan is a little bit more in depth, so I'm going to go ahead and as you can see, it was doing an update automatically when it loaded. I'm going to go ahead and stop the video for a moment, and after we click on the scan here, we just do want to do our threat scan, but I will be stopping the video when this starts, just because of the time lapse. And that's starting right now, so we'll be back after this is done scanning. And we're back. As you can see, like I was saying before, I usually keep my computer fairly clean and optimized, so it didn't find anything. If for some reason you do find malicious software that Malwarebytes did find, it will give you an option to select all of them and to quarantine them or fix them. You do want to select them all if that happens, and quarantine or fix them, and that will automatically do that for you. You can then close the tool. If you do not have any malicious items found, you can also just close the tool right now. Something that might speed this up, as you can see, mine took 13 minutes, is cleaning out your temporary internet files. That could speed it up a little bit. And a lot of this time is going to depend on how much hard drive space you have used up. We're going to go ahead and get this tool closed out here and get on to the next one. And for that, we'll go back to our home page. And this time we are going to enter CC Cleaner free version download. That's going to bring this up, and this is made by Piriform, so we do want to choose the piriform.com and click on that link. That's going to bring us to this page. It gives you a few different options. In this case, we're going to use the free version, so we'll click on download. And that's going to bring this up down here. Once again, you want to click on run. This is also if you're using Internet Explorer. If you're using like Google Chrome, these downloads will come up in the bottom left hand corner. If you're using Firefox to do these downloads, they're going to show up in your downloads folder. Anyways, you do want to open those if you're using Google Chrome or the Firefox. In this case, I'm using Internet Explorer, so I just clicked on run. Go ahead and choose your language once again. Click on the next. Now, this is where you want to pay attention. Um, Really, the only thing you want check marked in here is to add a desktop shortcut. So you do want to uncheck all of these for now, just to keep this a little bit simpler. After those are all unchecked, besides the add a desktop shortcut, go ahead and click on the install button, and that'll begin the installation. Fairly quick installation there. If you want to view the release notes, feel free. Otherwise, you can uncheck that. And we're going to go right to clicking the finish button to run the CC cleaner. And that's going to bring this tool up here. Now, this is the cleaner portion of it. There's actually multiple tools here. We're just doing the cleaning portion here in this video. Please do read up on the tool if you decide to use any of the other ones. It does have a registry cleaner. We might do a cleanup on that in this video as well, actually. Other than that, before you get into any of the other tools, please do research on this program. The first one we're going to do here is our cleaner. So we're going to click on the Analyze. That's going to do this fairly quick analyze on the computer. This once again is going to depend on how many files are on your computer and whatnot. If it does take too long here, I will time lapse this for you as well, so you do not have to wait. Does look like it's taking minutes, so I'll end up pausing this recording and coming back to you when it's done analyzing this. And it is finished analyzing that. It gives you the approximate size that it can save for you, and mine's fairly low. Your guys might be a little bit larger than 303 megabytes. You're going to go ahead and choose to run the cleaner after the analyze is done. And it's going to permanently delete those files, just giving you a warning. It's okay to hit OK. And that will then run the cleaner and remove those files for you. Usually fairly quickly. And it'll let you know that 304 megabytes have been removed and cleaned up off the computer. Like I said, if you're running this for the first time, this number could be much larger, maybe even in the gigabytes. So if it is, don't be too concerned. Junk files can add up pretty quick on your computer. We'll go to the registry tool as well. We'll scan for issues. And this is going to bring up any kind of files in your registry that don't have correct values. And as you can see, mine didn't pull up too many because once again I do keep my computer fairly cleaned. But yours might bring up a whole list all the way down here. You're going to go ahead and choose to fix the selected issues, and this will give you the option to back up the registry if you decide to. I'm fairly certain that these are okay, so I'm not going to worry about backing up the registry, but you can always leave that to your discretion if you decide to do so. I'm going to say no, and we're going to go ahead and click on Fix All Selected Issues, and then it is done. Now, I always run this tool more than once because usually when it fixes certain issues, it'll recognize other ones. So I run it again until it will bring up no errors in this list here. Then I know the cleaning is done properly in the registry. And as you can see, that didn't find any the second time. If it does find them on the second time, go ahead and fix the selected issues again, and that will remove those errors as well. And once you're done running these three tools, you will definitely notice, especially if you come up with any infections, that your computer is running much quicker. Even if you didn't have any infections, you'll definitely recognize the computer a little more optimized, running quicker for you. And other than that, if you have any questions or concerns, go ahead and feel free to leave those in the comments section. I will also leave links to all three of these tools to speed up the process of searching for them. Do follow the instructions here so you don't have any unexpected changes to your computer. If you do, though, I'm positive you will see the difference. And I want to thank Malwarebytes, Kaspersky, and CC Cleaner for offering these free tools to help us out. They make awesome tools. I'm not affiliated with any of the three, but definitely deserve some credit for making some great free tools for us to use. Other than that, if you guys enjoyed the video, feel free to subscribe and stay tuned for more.